Alright guys, welcome to the channel if you guys are new here. Welcome back if you guys are subscribed. And today we're going to be working on the Marauder again, and two things that I really want to get done in this video, and that's removing the wire harness. Now that's a bit tricky because I haven't seen anyone take a Marauder's motor out of a Marauder and put it in a Mustang. They usually use the Cobra, which is the same motor, the Mach 1, which is the same motor, but I believe the wire harnesses are a bit different. Now I want to remove as much of the wire harness as possible so that I don't run into any wiring issues when I go to put it into the Mustang. And also I want to remove the Walbro 155 fuel pump that I put in the Marauder. I want to take that out as well. So our goal for today is removing the fuel pump and the wire harness. Let's get into today's video. Alright, so since the motor came out, the wire harness, the fuse box is the main point that I want to deal with, because it has a wire loom, a wire harness that runs into the body of the car. Now this wire harness, I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but like I said, I'm trying to take everything. So I'm going to go inside to deal with those two so that I can get them disconnected and pull them through the firewall. And then also this side of the wire harness that has the MAF in it, I have to disconnect it from that side of the car and pull it out. The fuel pump. The fuel pump is pretty easy. It's up underneath the back of the car, and conveniently there's a spider web right here, so I'm gonna be afraid as I'm doing this. But there it is right there. That's the fuel cap. I believe those are 8 or 10 millimeter bolts, and there are 6 of them. Let me see if I can get you a zoom in on that. Right there. I'm just gonna pop it off and cut whatever connectors and pull out the fuel pump. I really don't care about the wire harness for it. Like I said, I'm not using this car anymore, so no need to be careful with it. So I am going to pull this fuel pump first, then we are going to deal with this wire harness. Alright, so this is my fuel, I guess you would call it the pump, the sending unit, and the cap for the tank. And there are 6 8 millimeter bolts, very easy to come out. There's a fuel line. If you take a quick disconnect fuel tool, you put it right on the pipe right here, and you just push off the quick disconnect. Now the wire harness in the Marauder especially is extremely tight, so what people usually do, they don't usually cut it this short. I cut it short because I'm not using it again, but they cut the wires to get it out, because other than that it would be extremely hard to get it in, and then when they put it back in, they would just splice the wires back. But I also want to show you guys what I thought was my problem, and I knew this was going to be an issue. This hose sit up so long in the tank that it ended up busting, which means we weren't getting full fuel pressure to the front of the motor. But that's one thing checked off our list to do today. And I'm just going to take the pump off because I don't need anything else. I just need the pump. This is a Walbro, I think 155 or something like that. And it was good for my boosted application, so it should be perfect for my NA application. So I'm going to take this off, then we can move forward to the wire harness. Alright, so now what we're going to do is work on getting this wire harness free. And it's pretty much loose from everything except for this part over here. So we're gonna start chipping away at figuring out how to disconnect all of that. I think the only thing that I really need from this side of the harness is the MAF wires. So I think I'm gonna open this up, remove the MAF wires from it, and then just cut the other wires that I don't need. Okay, let's see how I could do this one. Most likely gotta go stand on it, kick it. Alright, there we go. Now I should be able to move it. That just made my life a lot easier because now I could get to this wire harness. And I should be able to just pull it free. Alright, we got a ground here. And then the rest of the harness just pulls right off. I believe this harness goes here. I'm not sure. Or here. There we go. Alright, so let's get this harness through. Oh, yeah. Let's take off the ground first. Alright, so we have all of the engine bays harness laid out here on the ground. Now I have to go inside the car and loose the connections from in there. And then the ECU has to come out, and then I believe that should be it when it comes to the Marauder's wiring and what all I need to run this motor once I put it in the Mustang. Alright, so this is how far we have gotten. This is the engine harness and this is the body harness. Now I just googled it and I just figured out that I'm gonna have to completely rewire this Mustang, which I don't mind doing. It's already stripped down, because I'm gonna need this entire body harness just to run the 4-valve computer that is right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strip out the entire dash of the Marauder and everything behind it and just pull it out as one piece. And what I mean by that is this. This is the inside. I got the first piece of the wire harness through the loom, through the firewall. This piece I have yet to do. There's a connector down here. So I'm gonna be taking all of this wire harness. I'm gonna take that key switch and that cluster, and I'm just gonna hook up everything right in the Mustang so that I know that I won't have any issues. I'm gonna be taking this fuse box. So the Mustang will have to be completely stripped down before installing all of this wire harness. Alright, so now that we know what we're faced with when it comes to the 4-valve swap into the 2-valve, we have lots of more content to go, guys. Please like, share and subscribe this video, and like I said, share this video with anyone that is a car enthusiast, because we're going to be doing this swap as quickly as possible. We're going to be doing painting, wire harness, engine mounts, drive shaft, TR3650 gearbox, flywheel, clutch, pressure plate, everything within about a month or so. So within a month we should be driving this thing. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, like I haven't said that a million times, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.